Good evening, Lake Erie Council. You're here with the program team for our latest Scouting at Home update here this wonderful Friday, May 15th. How's everybody doing? Brittany, Jim?
We're
Great.
doing pretty good.
Awesome.
Enjoying the rain.
Yeah, it's been kind of nice listening to the rain in the background today. Although it might throw a wrench into some of our den meeting plans. I hear that we're having to go to Plan B for our den meeting this evening, Brittany, right?
We sure are. The garage is Plan B.
Well, it'll still be fun for our Lion Scouts, and we'll get to that in just a couple minutes. But let's start off our recap this week, as we always do, with some good thoughts from our week this week. Jim, what was great for you this week?
Good for me this week is we've had a really good week with lots of scouts taking merit badges this week. No power outages. We've had a couple thunderstorms come through and the lights have flickered, but we haven't lost the power, so that's always a positive thing.
For sure.
Awesome.
I think we've had probably, what you were saying, about 300 people doing our merit badges this week, and
Yep.
Next week's maybe even bigger.
A little bit bigger. Next week is we only have 2 merit badges open next week. We have Wilderness Survival, which is a 3-night affair. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Have right about 90 scouts signed up for it right now. So myself is bewildered on how we're going to do that, but Pat O'Leary is excited. So we're gonna have a good time with that. And then Friday next week is part 1 of Robotics. So we're gonna make some robots. Hopefully ones that will take over the world.
That sounds awesome. It's perfect for our kind of technology theme for Scouting at Home. And I heard that the last time that Wilderness Survival ran, it was a really great program. So excited for that.
We had a good time with it.
Brittany, what's been good with you this week?
Oh man, well I've gotten out and gotten some exercise in this week, and I stained a wishing well. So that was a nice change for the week, being outside a bit. And then we've had a really great week of den meetings. We had some fun learning how to fix stuff yesterday. It was great running around Cub Scout Kevin's basement. So that was fun. So we've had some really great things happening right now.
I saw the Marble Madness and the Fix It were really well attended.
Yeah, it was really fantastic. We had nice participation on our chats, our comments yesterday night. So that was great.
Glad to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my good thing for this week is I got to brush up on my orienteering skills. And for our skills demo, we did a map and compass demonstration. So I got to make a little map of my Scouting at Home headquarters office thing here and do a little bit of map orientation. And that was pretty fun. So that way, when we get out of our Scouting at Home sort of thing, I'll still be nice and sharp for next time I get to go on a hike in one of these parks around here. So that should be fun. All right. Well, Jim already updated us on what our Scouts BSA programs are coming up this week, both Wilderness Survival and Robotics merit badges. And you can find all of those signups online at our Scouting at Home page. And I think you've got badges scheduled through the following week as well, right?
Through the end of May.
Excellent.
Nature is coming up next week, part 2 of Robotics. And probably a surprise.
Cool. Well, check that schedule for any merit badges you'd like to participate in for our Scouts BSA members. And Brittany, what's coming up next week for our Cub Scouts?
Well, after tonight, so tonight's our Lions meeting, as you said earlier, which we're pretty excited about. It's on your mark, so we'll have some races and some games. Then on Monday, we're switching it up a bit for our den meetings. We're going to take a break from our traditional den meetings, and we're going to have some summer camp program highlights and activities. So what that means is we're going to have some of our friends from camp come on and talk to us a little bit about the excitement happening for camps and what they love about it, and doing activities. So on Monday at 6 o'clock, the whole week's or start at 6. We're going to start with shooting sports on Monday with Miss Peggy. Then on Tuesday, we have aquatics with Mr. Nick. On Wednesday, we have STEM with Miss Julie. On Thursday, we have climbing with Mr. Dustin, I believe, correct?
Mhm.
And then on Friday, we have nature with Miss Natalie. So I'm pretty excited about next week. It's a little different than what we normally do, but I think it will be a blast. I know that we have some exciting activities that they are brewing up in their heads. So
That'll be awesome. It'll be cool to get excited about our favorite summer programs and then do something creative about those favorite program areas at home.
mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, for all of our scouts, we have our activities coming up next week as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. Don't forget our Scout Strong series. So you can catch us doing some sort of physical activity to stay Scout Strong 3 times a week. And then our other programs, on Monday, we'll be doing a new Camp at Home challenge. So to go along with the shooting sports for our Cub Scouts, we've got something for our Scouts BSA and older Scouts trying to do a mini pioneering challenge. So practice your knots and your lashings on a small scale and send in your pictures so you can be entered in for that prize. So you'll see that announcement on Monday evening at 5:30. So catch that live here on Facebook. On Tuesday, we'll be back on the trail with Big Chief Yellowfoot with a special surprise guest. So check in on Tuesday at 5:30. On Wednesday, we'll be doing a skills demo and we'll be doing creative fire building. So we're intending to get some special guests on to show different ways you can do fire building so you can keep your skills sharp. Might be doing flint and steel, maybe with a battery and some steel wool. You never know what you see. We're going to try and get as many ways that you can start a fire in 15, 20 minutes or less.
Awesome, Jarrod.
We're going to do that Monday night in the Wilderness Survival class, 90 Scouts, virtual campfires.
Ooh.
I'm going to be taking notes.
I didn't mention, Jarrod, that we're going to keep going with our den meetings for through the end of May, at least the next 3 weeks. We might even go longer. So keep on watching. We've got some fun other den meetings coming up after next week.
Yeah, and you can check that schedule on our Scouting at Home page. You can see the ones that are coming up, not just through this week, but following weeks as well through the end of the month. And then to finish up for next week, we've got our Good Turn Service Spotlight on Thursday at 5:30, checking in with our scouts from across the council on some good turns that we're doing. And then finally, of course, our recap of the week on Friday. So good stuff coming up. I'm excited for all of our different merit badges and den meetings and camp highlights. So that'll be a good week. Now, a couple extra things to let all of our scouters and scouts know that's going on around the council. If you were on our Good Turn live stream yesterday, you heard me talk with Kermit Matlock, who is in the Inclusive Scouting team, and they've been working with the Red Cross to put on a blood drive, partnered with the Red Cross for a blood drive on June 3rd from noon to 6 p.m. right there at the Unit Service Center in downtown Cleveland. So we're hoping to fill all of our spots. We've got 44 spots for blood donation on June 3rd. And you can sign up using the link that we're going to post in the comments here. And if you are interested in helping and maybe you can't donate, or maybe you'd like to donate and volunteer, we've got a link for our volunteers to sign up as well to be part of the event that day and help coordinate. And the Red Cross has all kinds of safety procedures to make sure that we are staying safe while we're donating blood. But it's going to be a great service opportunity for anybody that wants to be involved. And now is a time that we definitely need to continue to donate blood because there's so many people in need. One other update I have for you is about our Cub Scout camping programs. If you caught us on Monday evening, we did a Q&A session with a few members of our council here to talk about some options for Cub Scout camping and some questions that we had, and I tried to get all those answered. It went really well, so I encourage you to check out that video from Monday evening. So the brief summary is that we are looking to find out how many more people are interested in participating in a Cub Scout summer program with us. And we've lowered the deposit for any of our Adventure Camp or Weebles Exploration Camp programs down to just $25. So if you've been on the fence about whether or not you'd like to participate this summer with us, just $25 gets you in the door, and that lets us know, how many people we should be preparing for. So look for more announcements on that next week. And finally, some fun stuff to share with you. Our own Matt Feely on the Cub Scout team is celebrating his birthday today. And if you guys saw earlier this week, he challenged the council to raise some money, and he raised over $1,000. And the incentive for that was if he reached $1,000, he would let his kids do a quarantine cut on him. So I'm going to share the before picture here of Matt. And if you guys know Matt, that he likes to keep his hair quite short. And this is what he's looking like these days. So it'll be interesting to see what his kids do for his quarantine cut, because he's allowing his kids to choose what kind of haircut he's going to get. And you can check out the Cub Scouting page later on to see the after pictures. But if you know Matt, this is the longest I've ever seen his hair. What about you guys?
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, it's downright long.
I almost don't even recognize him.
No.
Kind of looks like Kramer from Seinfeld there.
So congratulations to Matt on raising those funds, and happy birthday to Matt as well. A really good job there, and very excited to see what his new haircut's going to be coming out of quarantine. We also have another birthday coming up on our team this weekend. Callie Kistling, who is the director of the Cub Scouting division here, she's celebrating a birthday this weekend. So if you know Callie, make sure you wish her a happy birthday before the weekend is out. Jim, Brittany, you have any other updates for us this evening?
I'm pretty good. You hit all the major topics.
Nope. Looking forward to tonight's merit badge, which is Scouting Heritage. We're going to be talking about some historical stuff. And I get to break out the apple bag. So if you remember the story, the historic of the 1985 National Jamboree, this was the bomb. So we're gonna have some fun. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Well, very cool. Well, I hope everybody had a great week. I hope everybody has a great weekend. If you're looking to get outside with your family, we do have the Goodbye to Stig thing going on this weekend. So there will be opportunities for your family to kind of do a self-guided walkthrough. And you can check that schedule on our website under the news tab. So if you'd like to get outside, that'll be a good opportunity to go visit camp. All right, I think that'll do us for this evening. Good luck on your den meeting tonight, Brittany, and we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.